Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, we are going to take a CornerCade room tour. That's right, guys. You're going to see a first-hand look at my home arcade live into the building, guys. It's been just over 6 months since we did our last room tour. And guys, I told you at the end of that one that things would be changing. And my, oh my, have they changed a lot, guys. Machines in and out, decorations changing. Can you believe it? An expansion is taking place. Holy moly. We got a lot to offer and a lot to show. And why we're doing this room tour now, you know, I usually do 2 a year, but this one's a little special. This one's a little bit different. There's going to be a slew of extra large cabinets that are going to be coming out this year. You guys already know, basic fun, iconic arcade, maybe a little arcade one-up, we shall see, and possibly a Wonderland Amusements real mechanical pinball machine. Now that would be something cool, right? So we have a lot of changes that are going to be happening. I wanted to kind of do a video before those changes took place. Now, we purged a lot of cabinets, guys. We said no to like the Atari pub table and about like 6 to 8 other cabinets that are now gone. So the room tour is going to look a little light, but that's okay, because for every extra large cabinet, we technically have to get rid of 2 deluxe cabinets. So it's going to be a little bit different, but guys, we're gearing up for that holiday season. Very exciting, especially the fact that there could be some big news this week as far as extra large arcades are going on for the CornerCade. So we'll get to that later in the week, guys. But I wanted to give you a tour, kind of one final tour of what we have to offer in the deluxe format before we make that jump to the extra large format, guys. So stay tuned, stick with it, give this video a like if you haven't. Enough talking from me. Let's start the room tour right now. So starting off with row number 1, guys, it's going to be the Mortal Kombat 2 Deluxe machine, and this is from Arcade 1-Up. Most of our home arcades are Arcade 1-Up, and this one was a great one. I mean, they did everything right here with this guy. We installed the IL buttons there with cherry micro switches to really set it off. Gives you a little bit more playable experience there, but this is a great cabinet. We've had it for a long time. Moving on to the left of that, we got the Street Fighter 2 Deluxe Dynamo Edition. This is by far Arcade 1-Up's best cabinet that they made to date, with the form factor, the play guard surface. Everything is just perfect with this. The side art, everything is great with this. The game's lineup's awesome, and we just enhanced it with another IL button, cherry micro switches as well to really pop that off. But Arcade 1-Up did a tremendous job with this. The marquee looks great. Everything's fantastic, and it was so good that we decided to do a Darkstalkers mod with that same cabinet, guys. So we transformed this from head to toe with the help of Joe Sabos and all of his great artwork. And the marquee, look at that marquee, it just set it off. This was a really fun mod project that we did, and I enjoyed every minute of it. And we installed IL buttons, cherry micro switches as well. Got that play guard service on there. It's absolutely phenomenal. Just such a cool one. It's running off the big blue PCB board from Arcade 1-Up, so it's got the encoder and PCB board in there, so you can play all 3 Darkstalkers games, including the Street Fighters and everything else that's included with that Capcom collection. But what a fun mod that we did. And this is one that might be staying for a while, guys. There's not too many Darkstalker Dynamos out there. To the left of that, we have another project mod. Here's the X-Men 97 Children of the Atom mod that we did from Arcade 1-Up. This is another deluxe cabinet that is just so awesome. Another Joe Sabos marquee there. Looks phenomenal. So crystal clear. Children of the Atom is one of my favorite games on here, so we decided to skin that. We did the side art, and that is in another video. All of our mods that we have done are in other videos as well. We got the IL buttons on there with the cherry micro switches as well. Absolutely awesome. The play guard surface. What a fun game. This is one of my favorite cabinets. I love all the games that are on here. So really well done. I know it's not the right form factor for this cabinet, but we got to take what we get sometimes. To the left of that, guys, we're going to have the Galaga Deluxe machine. This is one that I've had in my arcade for a long time, even dating back to the first integration of the CornerCade. Such a cool cabinet. The marquee looks phenomenal on there. The light up buttons look great. You can turn them on if you don't like that feature, but what a cool cabinet. You gotta have a Pac-Man type cabinet in there. Galaga means a lot to me when I grew up playing this as a kid. So here, guys, here's our first row that we have in the CornerCade. We did light up all of the coin doors to all of our arcades, so that'll be a continuing theme. They don't come like this. This is a mod that we did as well. Such a cool one. Look at all the fighters in there. You got Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, the Darkstalker series, and Children of the Atom. Unbelievable. In the middle row, guys, we're going to have some Bandai Namco Pac-Man cabinets. Now, Some of these are going to be moving out of the CornerCade. They're a little repetitive. I know we have a lot of them. We got them on good deals, so we're going to be moving some of those to make room for some of the XLs. But we got the Class of 81 on the left-hand side and the Pac-Man Deluxe on the right-hand side. And this used to be full row, guys. We used to have like 8 cabinets in this row, and we don't have that anymore. So we've been selling off to kind of prepare for this XL revolution that we have going on. To the last row here, we're gonna have the Fast and the Furious. This is an awesome cabinet. My kids absolutely love this. We used to have 2 of them. We used to hook them up and play against each other, but for some reason the left side always won. It was getting more horsepower, so we decided to sell one of them and just keep one, and it's fine now. We got light up buttons on there, and we lit up the coin doors as well. But such a fun racer. I can't wait to see what happens in the future with XL racers. We got the NBA Jam Deluxe. We brought this back in the CornerCade because it was missing. You know, our XL went down, so we brought this back in on a killer deal, killer sale. So this is awesome. Marquee looks great on this thing. I love the 2-player aspect. Obviously, it saves so much space. You can clearly see there. But hopefully, Arcade What Up will come out with an XL 2-player NBA Jam. That's my prediction right there. But this cabinet's great for right now. I know it's a slim design, but you can't even notice it when it's smashed between cabinets. To the left-hand side, guys, we have my favorite mod right here, the Golden Axe Dynamo mod. This was unbelievable. We made a video on this as well. Head to toe, Joe Sabos, start to finish with that. You can see the play guard surface on there, the IL buttons, cherry micro switches. This is going to have another joystick because Arcade One Up did wacky things and whatnot to select players on this one. But that marquee is so rich and beautiful, and the colors are just vibrant. It's absolutely incredible. This one's probably going to stay unless they make an XL Golden Axe. Like, this is awesome. I love this game. Fell in love with it as we built this mod. And it was just such a cool and fun project from head to toe. To the left of that, guys, we got the Miss Pac-Man Deluxe version. Again, another kind of clone copy of the other Bandai Namco. It's got the light-up buttons. You can turn them on, turn them off. This one was on a killer sale from Walmart, so I had to add it to the collection, right? I had to collect it. Such a cool cabinet, though. Such a cool cabinet. I know it's not the traditional blue and pink, but the black and pink is pretty cool. And this one may or may not stay, depending on if we sell it. Now, to the left of that, guys, we have a Pac-Man Plus Deluxe. I know a lot of Pac-Mans, but this one, guys, is a little bit different. This is a little bit different because it's running the Frogger PCB and encoder board. That's right, from Arcade One Up. So I got Time Pilot 84, and Frogger on there. And we were planning on doing a mod project with this, reskinning this to Frogger. I'm just in talks with some companies to try to do that. It's just a little slow right now. They just can't seem to come up with the measurement. So I don't know if this is going to stay or not. It just depends on what we kind of do and where we go from there. Guys, we are going to have the Golden Tee Midway. This is our first and only XL cabinet here in the CornerCade, but man, just the size, the girth of this thing is unbelievable. This is the way they should have been made. And yes, we did take out the light up buttons, and we did put in HAP buttons in this. We had them laying around, so why not increase the, with cherry micro switches, of course, and increase the playability factor on this a little bit. And you can see the height difference from left to right there. I mean, it's just bigger, beefier. It's got the 19-inch screen in there. And this is one of those that I got a great deal. Shout out to Jantry G, subscriber of ours, who hit us up on this. It was $200, and he hooked us up big time, and we brought that into the CornerCade. Why not, right? To the left of that, guys, we got the Big Buck Hunter Pro Deluxe from Arcade One Up, and lit up the coin doors, of course, like we did with all of them. But this one has got a big mod to it. It's got the Retro 530 light up marquee. I mean, this is like a must-have on this cabinet because it doesn't come with a light up marquee stock. So this is something that we had to do for this cabinet. But other than the 17-inch, monitor that comes with it, it really does need a 19-inch monitor, and that's something that maybe we take care of in the future. But it's a great cab, huge replay ability with all the games. Time Crisis is going to be to the left of that, kind of finishing off this row here, and this is my favorite shooter in our home arcade. Time Crisis is awesome. I just wish it had a 19-inch monitor. That 17-inch screen is just a little too small, but that's okay. It's okay. You got Point Blank on there, which is a huge replay ability value with that, and Steel Gunner 1 and 2. I mean, this cabinet was awesome. Paid full price. Didn't get a deal on this one, but it was a must-have to add to the CornerCade, and it's been here for a very, very long time. So guys, there you have it. There's that row right there, looking pretty cool, and you kind of see the height difference with that XL, and that's why we kind of had to change some artwork around here as well. We'll get to that in just a second, but looks so cool. Everything lit up, the coin doors looking phenomenal. A lot of these deluxes are going to be moved out into the center row or sold depending on which XLs we're going to fill out this row. This row is what we're doing first. We're going to be filling out the XLs, and from the measurements, it looks like we'll be able to fit 4 XLs into this row right here. And here, guys, is the newest expansion to the CornerCade. Very excited about this. Oh my God, it allows us to fit 2 more XL size cabinets. And so on the left-hand side, we're going to have the At Games Legends pinball machine. This thing is incredible. Home arcade product of the year for 2024, hands down, guys. This thing gets a ton of replayability, and we play it every day, honestly. And you can continue to download tables for this thing to this day. It's incredible. It's awesome. 32-inch playfield, 24-inch back glass. Got the DMD on there. This thing is all that you can need and want, exactly. And it comes with the, we have the SSF kit that we put in there, and this thing is just rocking and rolling. And I may or may not, depending on what goes on with, you know, said Wonderland Amusements, put another pin next to this, to the right of this, and kind of have like a pinball alley, right? Because we do have some space here. We do have space for 1 additional cabinet. For right now, though, I have the Pac-Man XL on the way. That's little breaking news here. So that will slide into this spot for right now until we see what the Wonderland is all about, if my wife loves it or not. But we got 2 more spots in the CornerCade with gutting this little closet here, and it's so cool. It kind of continues that row and keeps it moving. So guys, there are the arcade machines in our CornerCade, in our home arcade, guys. Like I said, it's a little bare, but that's okay. We got some stuff coming. There's some cool and exciting products for Q4. So let's take a look at the artwork real quick. So, you know, I flipped the lights on here. You can kind of see, so we can all see the artwork. So it's not that purple, but a lot of cool, just nostalgic, you know, arcade posters, right? And I got those framed. These posters were like $4 on eBay, guys. They're super cheap. The shipping was actually more than the dang product, which is insane. But, you know, you got all the classics right there. I got marquees kind of just scattered around. Those I got off Amazon. So those are, you can just search up, you know, arcade marquee signs, but a lot of cool stuff, just, you know, bringing retro vibes. You know, it's while you're playing the games, you can kind of look at this stuff. We got WrestleFest, Terminator there, a lot of cool stuff. There's the Let's Go neon sign that you see all the time when I'm doing my videos. And here's the NBA Jam, you know, WrestleMania, and I got the Jurassic Park there. Awesome stuff. Got the marquees on there. Now, these marquees, guys, I actually lifted above the pictures. They used to sit below, if you remember from our last room tour about 7 months ago. But they had to get flipped because of the XLs that are coming in. They would have covered all this stuff. They're taller cabinets. So that took a lot of work, a lot of patching, painting, rescrewing. It was a lot. And I want to put some cup holders in this space, probably. That's the one thing we're missing, is like cup holders around the CornerCade, right? I feel like we need that for your drinks and whatnot. And a bunch of neon signs right there. Really cool stuff. I love the neon signs. They're everywhere. Got the infamous CornerCade neon sign. We started our home arcade in 2022, so let's go. And we got the Turtles in Time there and Street Fighter. I might put something right above Time Crisis there, that little blank spot, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what comes down the row. But we finished out the row, and then we got the Pac-Man glowing sign right there to finish it off. And you know, by the At Games Legends, our newest expansion, we got some signs there, Pinball Alley, you know, who knows? We might put another pin there. I'm going to put some more artwork there. And to the right on this wall, we're going to put in our neon signs. So that'll be pretty cool when we get that all started. Now, I always recommend, guys, that you put a TV in your home arcade. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. This is a TCL 32-inch HD 1080p TV, but it does the job. You can watch sports, news, anything. You know, get a couple small ones and scatter around your arcade. I would have some more if I had the space, but I'm kind of maxed out right now. But such a cool idea to have because it really sets off the vibe. And right below that, guys, is where we do all of our YouTube stuff. So right here, this is the desk where all the magic happens, guys. You've seen this before in my room tours, but here it is in the flesh right here and now. And guys, this is the CornerCade, man. This is the CornerCade. This is where we go and kick it and have some fun pretty much every day, guys. I got to be honest with you. We play these things all the time, all day, every day. We have a lot of fun in here, and it's really cool just to have a space to kind of go to and to relax, chill out, walk in, play a couple games, and leave. Now, I'm going to show you guys some of the lighting. So this is kind of like the purple lighting, right? But this is a CornerCade with just kind of how we normally have it. You know, sometimes I turn it off, sometimes I turn it on. But these Govee lights, it's about 65 feet in length, and they do a whole bunch of things. You know, Bluetooth, you control them with your phone, they can bump to the music, you can customize any light show that you want to do, or they have some cool presets. And you can just turn them to where, like this, for example, where you're just, it's a normal light, right? You flick on a normal light, and this is what we do if we're modding or doing some kind of work in here, or, you know, I'm doing the arcade shuffle and moving things around so I can see what's going on. It's really cool that you can just kind of keep it like a normal, just normal, you know, that glow of yellow. But they do a lot of cool things too, guys, such as this right here. A lot of cool rainbow effects. You can pretty much do, like I said, anything that you want to do through the Govee app. And I highly recommend you guys getting these lights. I got them off Amazon. Not too expensive at all. I think they were like 45 bucks. But here's all the cool things. And this is actually, you can slow this or speed it up. I did not edit the video at all. That's actually how fast the lights go. Here's another pulsating effect as well. And you can dim them and brighten them as well. I have them on max brightness just for the video so you guys can kind of see that. But yeah, this is how fast they go. You can kind of slow them down and you can literally customize it to whatever you want. They're like the best lights I've ever had, for sure. And sometimes I just shut them off, guys. So this is kind of like the vibe when you just shut them off. Dark, dingy arcade, right? You just kind of keep it like that at night. It just depends on what's going on. But sometimes I just keep it like this, and it's kind of cool. But guys, there you have it. That's the entirety of the CornerCade, guys. That's all our cabinets, our lighting, our decorations, and we got more to come. So stay tuned. This is going to be one hell of a ride in home arcade as we move into the XL size and the XL Revolution. So there you have it, guys. You saw everything that we have to offer right at this very moment. Guys, I told you things are going to be changing. This class of 81 cabinet that you see behind me is probably going to be sold by the time this video comes out. That's how fast these things are moving and grooving. And I think I might have an extra large cabinet or two coming in later this week. So I'm very, very excited. Of course, details will come when it comes, right? But you got to see some mod projects that we have left, the lighting, the artwork, the expansion. Really excited about that stuff. But guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Give me your thoughts, feedbacks, and reactions. Give this video a like on your way out. And as always, this is Danny from the CornerCade, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.
Thank you.